Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? Let me get this on up. I'm trying to make sure I get this down. Give me 1 sec. All right, cool. I had to go ahead, man, and jump on live, man. You know, we're going to do a quick video, man. We got Kendra G. All right, we got Kendra G, man. Like I said, man, just had to jump on live real quick. I didn't give, I guess, people enough time, man, to come jump into the live, but that's fine, man. That's fine. Once again, you know, this live automatically goes right up as soon as this video is done, as soon as I get off the live. So, you know, we can always go back, go watch the video, man, you know, and if y'all see some important things that y'all like me, y'all can always leave a comment, you know, but the biggest thing that y'all can do for me is leave a like and leave a comment and leave a subscribe, man. But we got Kendra G here, man, and we supposedly got a sister here, right? I wouldn't even say she's a sister, of course, because she's a white woman, right? She's a white woman. We got this woman here, man, who is essentially, she essentially married a man, right? Married a man and now wants to divorce him. Now, the crazy thing about it is the same man she wants to divorce, she only known for a month. Right? She only known for a month, married, talked to him for a month, then married him. Now, you know what? Hey, she's back onto the show because I believe she was already on Kendra G show before, right? And the funny thing is, and I do want to point this out, right? I do want to point this out before we even jump into this, is how, just think about it, right? Just think about it. Kendra G dating show, right? Kendra G has a dating show, and the dating show is to make sure that these women, right, and these men, of course, get relationships. Find somebody, man, that's compatible to them, right? That's her biggest goal. Make sure she get women onto the show, and find people, man, who can complement one another. But you also see with Kevin Samuels' show, same thing, right? That's the reason why that's how Kendra G show even exists in the first place, because of Kevin Samuels. Well, I take that back. I might got the timelines mixed up, but we all do remember her jumping on Kevin Samuels' show, right? We all remember that. We all remember her jumping on Kevin Samuels' show, and he grilled that ass. So she gets on here, right? She makes his show. You have Kevin Samuels. You have his show. It's a dating show. The difference between those two is that you see some of these women, they come back onto Kendra G show and they have nothing to show for it. Well, you know what? We're divorcing after knowing each other for a year. We're doing this. We're doing that. Got women coming back onto the show talking about, hey, I was married. Lying. You're lying. You have your people pretty much in your chat find out, right? You have your people in the chat finding out that this lady up here is pretty much telling fibs. Right, telling fibs and trying to get another man to go ahead and scratch up on the moose knuckles. So once again, you have that's a very desperate situation. Like I said, man, you have man, you know what I'm saying, women who marry for the wrong reasons. And like I said, when you look at Kevin Samuels' show, you see where you have men and women, mainly women, coming out with a marriage, coming out with a ring, right? That's what I'm saying. When you look at Kendra G show, you don't see that. You don't see women coming back and saying, well, you know what? Hey, I'm able to freaking find, I was able to freaking find a man and this, that, and the third, and we were able to get married and yada, yada, yada. I was able to fix a relationship that I have with my man. Now, Kendra G isn't all into, what Kevin Samuels is into, to the point where Kevin Samuels was also trying to teach, right? Kendra G is just pretty much just trying to, hey, let's find out about this woman and let's go ahead and try to get you a man. Now, if the woman is, of course, freaking bad as all get out, Kendra G might try to school her. But once again, not doing what Kevin Samuels was doing. But the point that I'm trying to make is when you look at Kevin Samuels, right, and when you look at Kendra G show, you see a big difference. You see the outcomes. Everybody is constantly finding a new way to make their relationship work. after watching Kevin Samuels, or a woman was able to find a man because of Kevin Samuels. So once again, you see the outcomes. You see the outcomes. So look, man, let's go ahead and jump into this video. Like I said, man, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. The fact that you got married, right? Within the same, you got married. You met this guy and you just got married within a month. Once again, women marrying for the wrong reason. That's why the divorce rates are so high. And look, another woman 9 times out of 10 going to initiate this divorce. And once again, if you marry for the right reasons, you wouldn't have to go through shit like this. If you marry for the right reasons, you wouldn't have to become a statistic. But once again, you sit here, you marry just because, hey, I want to say I got a ring. It's always going to backfire. It's always going to backfire, man. But look, let's go ahead and jump into this video.
How are you?
What's your name?
Destiny.
Destiny, where you calling me from?
Philly.
Philly?
Yeah.
My apologies, I was eating something. Destiny,
Yeah,
Philly,
there you go,
how old are you?
Kenji G over here
I'm
eating, man. Come on now,
27.
proper
27.
etiquette. Come on, man.
Do you have any children?
I mean, I guess it's your show.
No kids. What do you do for a living, boo?
So I work at GoPuff.
GoPuff. I love GoPuff. I am like one of the biggest GoPuff fans.
So
GoPuff is a delivery service and they're so fast.
Oh.
I got a question. I want to know the secret to y'all speediness. Do y'all just be going to like local CVS's and that's why it be so fast?
So I work in the inside. I get your order ready. So I work in the warehouse and we have everything.
They be so fast.
Yeah, so we're timed with everything we do. We can only pack your bag in 2 minutes. And the delivery person can only take like 15.
Consider that New Year's resolutions are not the answer for you this year. You need real
God, dog, man, come on now.
I love them. Whenever I need something within an hour, GoPuff is my go-to. All right, that was a free commercial, but I'm just telling you the truth. Destiny, Philly, works at GoPuff. 27. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sag.
Sagittarius.
But
I think it might be. Had a couple of Sages on Facebook. All right, let's do it. Destiny,
no, but I'm on here to give you an update.
Oh, you've been here before?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. With me or was that?
I think it was Zach. I know it was with you, actually.
And when was it?
Like 2 years ago.
Oh, that's why I don't remember. So 2 years ago. So what's your update, Destiny?
So there was a guy, he came in my DM, and he came from overseas. Now he lied and said he was in New York City, and he catfished me.
I mean, now look, bro. Let's go ahead and break this down, man. First of all, right? You just tell off her mannerisms and the way she's acting. The elevator don't go all the way up to the top, right? The elevator don't go all the way up to the top. But see, once again, here's the issue here, right? Here's the issue. You're going to have some men who sit up here and overlook these red flags and just encourage this type of behavior. And these women sit up here and know this crap. These women know this crap. And once again, marry for the wrong reasons, right? You sitting over here married for the wrong reasons. And like I said, you can look at her and you can tell, man, look, it's just, like I said, the elevator don't go all the way up to the top. The elevator don't go all the way up to the top. Answering these questions slow. I mean, like I said, man, I hope y'all seeing what I'm seeing. I know I ain't tripping. But here, matter of fact, if some people feeling, some type of way about it, men, right? Men, would you decide to cuff this? Would you decide just off the first few minutes of meeting this woman? Would you say, you know what? I guess I can see myself with this woman. That's my biggest question. Answer that, right? Go ahead and answer that. Let's go ahead and go back to this, man. Oh, snap. Pull it back up. Whoopsies. Damn.
How did he catfish me? He made me come all the way to New York City, and I was meeting up with him, and it was his cousin. Okay, that's already catfish. So then eventually he told me, oh no, like I'm in Pakistan, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, so now what do you want me to do? So he wanted me to bring him here. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why would I bring you here? I don't even have that much money to bring you the fuck here. So I'm like, what the fuck? You just run into all types of crazy people. After that, I was just scared. I was like, oh, hell no. Yeah, so he definitely did a catfish.
So, okay, I got a couple questions. So, he DM'd you?
Yeah, he DM'd me.
Did you guys FaceTime before you went to New York?
So we did, and I did not catch on that he was over there. Like, he was like,
okay. So you never saw his face? Okay, so he said he lived in New York?
Yeah.
So why didn't you at least like do a FaceTime with him before you went to New York?
So we did a FaceTime, and we did it through his email. So I didn't think nothing. I didn't think like he's not here. You know what I mean? Why would he not be here? Like, you're FaceTiming me, you're not calling me through WhatsApp, you know?
Okay.
And when I got to New York City, it's like not, it's not him. It's not the person.
He got to New York City. What does his cousin say to you?
So his cousin said he was him. I'm like, you're not the person. Like, so I'm like, okay, so this is you. So like, I'm like, FaceTime. And he answered the phone. I'm like, oh, so this is you. Like,
Wait, so you're from your cousin and then you FaceTime him while you're with his cousin?
Yeah.
So his cousin was trying to convince him that he was the actual
Yeah. They just want a paperwork like at the end of it, like.
So when you FaceTimed him, like they're busted. Then what does he say in that moment?
He's like, oh no, like I'm coming there, don't worry. I'm like, you were already supposed to be here. Yeah. I'm like,
Did he outright ask you to help him get here?
Yeah, so after everything was done, I was like, what do you want? Like, seriously, what do you want? And he's like, oh, I just need to be deported from Dubai. And then I'm like, listen, I can't do that. I do not got that fucking much money to bring you here. Like, are you dumb? I'm like, what do you think? I'm like rich or something? Like, I work at fucking GoPuff. Like, no, I'm not rich. So, at first I was like, you know, I could try to help you, like send you money. And then I'm like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I sending you money?
I mean, guys, like think about it, man. How do you get this far with a man? That's my question. How do you get that? How do you allow it to get that far? How do you allow it to get that far? It doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense. You allow it to get that far, but that's why I said, ladies, her elevator doesn't go all the way up to the top. The elevator does not go all the way up to the top because, once again, what will possess you, right? To sit over here and continue to talk to somebody who is overseas and who's asking you, hey, help me get overseas. Hey, help me do this, help me do that. That's just the issue, right? That's just the issue. You really only hear that from a lot of your women who, before you even get to know them, right, they already asking for some help, right? They're asking you to pay some bills. They're asking you to do this. They're asking you to do that, right? You see a lot of women, man, overseas who do scamming, right? They do scamming. They, hey, I need you to help me do this. I need you to help me do that. You're going to have some gullible guy go over there and go help them do it, right? And they end up getting scammed. Wouldn't that, once again, as a woman, wouldn't that just, as a human being, wouldn't that just occur to you and just say, nah, this is just not, like, nah, man, this is too fishy. Like, first of all, before you even ask me for help with anything, we need to be seeing each other. That's a first step. Before we do anything, we need to be seeing each other, guys. Ain't that right? We need to be seeing each other. I need to be able to come see you. You need to be able to come see me before I even think about helping you out with anything. But once again, like I said, with this sister right here, bro, gullible, naive, and her elevator does not go all the way up to the top. I'm surprised, man. I don't know how she's getting through life. I mean, I don't know how she's getting through life if she's this easy to hold a conversation with, because I mean, the right guy is going to manipulate that whole situation. The right guy is going to manipulate that whole situation. And she's going to find the right guy. He's going to manipulate the whole situation. So why entertain that? Only a person, man, who don't have common sense is going to entertain that. Let's just be honest here. Let's go ahead and get back into it, man. Because goodness gracious, man, she embarrassing herself. I feel bad for her. I really do.
That mean money. So yeah.
Well, listen. Well, here's the deal. I hate that you went through that experience. This is why I always try to tell you guys. You know, you got to meet people at your own risk. Unfortunately, I don't know anybody. What I do is I get the platform that allows you to meet people. But these are the reasons why, and I know it can be tough. I almost suggest that I don't even know in order to be safe. Like, you have to really, really confirm before you fly out to meet someone, right? And this is why. Now, shout out to my international viewers. And I know a lot of the international men that live in other countries sometimes feel like I give them a hard time. They don't get fair treatment on this show, but this is the reason why.
No living being should ever eat processed food for every single meal of their life.
This is the reason why. And the number one complaint I have from American women is that men in other countries, in particular Nigeria, Ghana, African countries, are trying to bombard them to get them to America. Now, you know, I don't have a way to filter it out. I wish I could. I'm happy nothing dangerous happened to you, girl. And I'm happy you woke up and you decided not to.
Well, don't get it wrong. Like, I like those kind of people. I like.
You like?
I do. So I like Arabic.
You like Arabic? Oh, so you want somebody in another country?
But like someone honest, you know. Like, if you tell me from the beginning, like, oh, I can't come to America because I don't got paperwork, or I'm working on paperwork, you know. But the Egyptians and everybody here.
I can tell you right now, man, this is going to go down in one or two ways, man. Either she's going to be so gullible, naive to where she go overseas and they just end up taking advantage of her, you know, and she just, you know, I mean, hey, whatever, I just do whatever. Or she's going to fight back against their culture, because once again, we got to understand that when you have women, men who date outside of their culture, you do understand that when you deal with men, you're going to have to deal with their culture if you go into these other countries. Now, I do see a lot of times, man, where you have, you know, you have some folk come down from, you know, different countries, and, you know, I see it with some sisters, you know, the sisters change their culture for them. But then I also see some guys, man, where, you know, they're able to change themselves for the woman's culture, right? And I see it a lot for a lot of sisters, you know. But, you know, hey, man, you know, they end up having an Indian guy, you know, wearing, you know, some African clothing. Like, I mean, you know, it's crazy. You know, you see it all the time. You like I said, you see it all the time, man. You see it all the time. You know, and like I said, I ain't against it. You know, I ain't against it. Do what you want to do, but, you know, like I said, she's going to have to understand that if you go to these other countries, right? This is what these women don't understand. When you go to these other countries, you're going to have to accept the person you're dating's culture. But a lot of these women are not even going to want to do that, right? They might want to do it. They probably do it for the first, I don't know, few months or so, just because, you know what, hey, you know, I want to make it seem like, you know, I'm living life and, you know, whatever, you know, try to put on a facade for people. You know, but then after a while, they're not going to want to like that. They're not going to want to continue to deal with that lifestyle, which is why you see a lot of sisters who date, you know, outside of their race or outside of their cultures. Their relationships never really last because, once again, you're going to have to conform to what they have, what they got going on. And a lot of people don't want to do that, right? A lot of people don't want to do that. So, you know, like I said, man, you know, like I said, and with the type of mindset she has, I don't see how in the world you would think you're gonna go overseas and get a man. Like, I mean, like I said, it's crazy because you will never see people like herself excelling in certain areas. Like I said, that's why I feel like, man, when she goes overseas, some guy gonna sit over here, man, take advantage of that. I would say almost a bird brain, if you ask me. If you ask me, I would say bird brain. But, you know, hey, who am I? Who am I?
I kind of mess around with, so that makes any sense.
Okay. So if he was the Arabic, it wouldn't have been a problem for you.
No, wouldn't have been a problem. And if he was here, like, it wouldn't have been a problem, no.
Okay, so I want to make sure I'm clear. Do you want a person in USA, or you are open to dating someone in a different country?
Well, I'm open to date someone there, but married now to an Egyptian, so.
Well, you're married now?
Yeah. Yes.
When did you get married?
4 years ago?
So why would
No, not 4 years ago. 4 months ago. Sorry.
4 months ago?
He's actually in the next room. He's trying like, why is this bitch opening this single life?
Okay, was he in America?
Yeah, he was in America.
Let me just ask you straight up. Did you marry him for him to get his papers?
No, I married him for love, but he is getting his papers though.
How long did you know him before you married him?
People, come on, man. And like I said, man, but see, once again, when I sit up here and say the shit that I say, I'm wrong, right? When people sit up here and say the shit that they say, when they see the shit that they see somehow, some way, they are wrong. People, open your goddamn eyes, man. Right? Put them fat ass eyeballs out, bro. Stick them fat ass eyeballs at your head, bro, and look at what we're looking at, man. Right? She's saying, be honest here. I mean, Kendra G is asking, be honest here. Did you marry him, man, for some papers so you can help him get his papers or whatnot? No, I married him for love and, you know, this and that. But yes, he is getting his papers. Like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, once again, how do you expect to go out into this world and deal with how you expect to go out in these world and try to deal with men? And this is the type of mindset that you're sporting. This is the type of mindset that you're giving out to these other guys. Guys are looking at you like, bro, she's an easy lick. She's an easy lick. Like for me, somebody like me, I'd be like, oh yes, recreational use only. Yes, I'm taking that. I'm gonna go ahead and make, take her out. I'm like, hey man, look, sell her a dream, do what I gotta do and keep it moving. Right? That's what I'm telling you. That's what most men are going to be looking at. And I'm telling you right now, she'll probably deal with some pookies. I'm telling you that right now, she'll probably deal with some pookies. I know women like that. I'm telling y'all right now, I know women like that, man, who just walk through life, all willy-nilly and think, hey, you know what? Something good is going to happen. Somebody's going to come sweep me up off my feet. So I'm telling you, man, that's just an issue, man. That's just an issue because I don't see, like I said, I just feel like, man, men are going to take advantage. Like, she's not, I just feel bad for the sister. Goddamn. Yeah.
1 month. Yeah.
So why
But
did you get married? Okay, let me ask you this. If you married him for love, why did you have to get married after 1 month of knowing him?
So not due to me, but due to him.
So you didn't marry him for him to get his papers?
No. He's getting his papers now.
But what I'm saying is this: why would you marry a man that you've only known for 1 month?
I liked him, and he told me, I have to be
So
married.
you needed paperwork in order to stay, for you to continue to like him. That's why you got married after 30 days. So the guy that
he told me basically we can't do anything.
Man, look, she answering these damn questions, man, like a child, bro. She's really answering these questions like a child. But I mean, once again, what did I say? The elevator does not go all the way up to the top. Like I said, I'm not even really focused on the marriage too much, just because, once again, she already answered it. She married the man just because hey, I wanted him to get his green card, and maybe he can dig me out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the relationship can go somewhere. Once again, marrying for the wrong reasons, right? Now, a lot of people can say, hey, sisters, are the most engaged, right? And that probably is true. And now, to be honest with you, it is true. right? But what we can say is, once again, most of your women, right, are marrying for the wrong reason. So you got your sisters most engaged, but then you got white women and just women in general getting married and then divorcing after a couple of years. Why? Because once again, they're married for the wrong reasons. They married for the wrong reasons. You just can't do that, right? You just can't do that. And like I said, man, you know, with her, man, once again, what women don't understand is stuff like that leaves a stain, right? And women act like that doesn't, you know, I just stutter right there. Women act like that doesn't affect them in the long run. Imagine you sitting over here, you out and about talking to a man, right? And you're sitting over here saying, you know, you just chit chatting and you look like she's probably late 20s. You chatting with a guy, trying to get to know him and stuff, right? You already not like, she doesn't seem like she is personable, right? Like, it's just, I don't know. Y'all see the type of mannerism she has. You see that, right? No man is going to want to deal with that. Some man is going to take advantage of this type of woman. And once again, it's only ever going to end bad. It's only ever going to end bad, and she's only ever going to point fingers. So like I'm saying, you like I said, you got this guy, you've known him for a month and then married him because, oh, well, you know, he's this, once again, man, it's not a good look. It's just not a good look. It's just not a good look.
More because of his family. So if his family knew that I was just his girlfriend, that's not going to work.
But honey,
So I
30
had-
days, I don't think is long enough to bound yourself legally to a person that you barely know. You said you know them for 1 month and then you got married. And then now he's able, let me ask you a question. If you did not marry him, would he be able to stay in this country?
Yeah, so he was actually here when he was 15. He went to school here.
Okay, so he didn't need, but you said no.
Understand, people, man, when y'all want guys and women, right? Women and men, women and men. Here's the duration, right? 1 year, you just date, get to know each other. The second year, y'all live with each other. Then the third year, y'all can decide if y'all want to marry or not, because then you have learned, you pretty much saw all sides of your partner, right? So you know them for a whole year. You get, you know their personality, you know what they like, what they dislike, what they hate, you know who their favorite friends are, you know everything about them. Then when you move in with them, right? That's why you give it another year. You move in with them. Now you get to see how they live, you know, so you get to see their habits. Once again, then after that, you can go ahead and assess on whether you want to get married or maybe you might need to wait a few more years or whatnot. But that's an ideal time range, if you ask me. That's an ideal time range. Now, once again, you know, like I said, this right here, like I said, people made for the wrong reason. So once again, you're gonna get things like that. You're gonna get things like that. But going back to my point a little bit earlier, where I was saying, guys are gonna look at her and say, "Man, dude, like, you've been married, right? You've been married." And then when they ask you, well, why you get divorced or whatnot, you know, what answer you going to give them? And you're going to have to tell them that you were only married for a month or 4 months or whatever. Once again, man, that's not a good look. And women act like that doesn't leave a stain. It's going to leave a stain, because it shows, man, that you're just an impulsive thinker. Like you just go off of how you feel. You're just going to go off of how you feel. And no man wants to deal with that. No man wants to deal with that, because that's going to be a headache. That's going to be a headache.
How he's getting his paperwork?
So he was here on a school visa to go to school. So with that being said, you can only get like a green card. So he only has a green card and not a citizenship.
But now because he's your husband, he get a citizenship.
Hopefully, we've been waiting, but nothing happened.
I want to meet him. Go get him.
Okay, hold on. He might be on.
Okay.
Alexa, turn the light on. Babe, can you put a shirt on?
She said, babe.
Can you put a shirt on?
He's an imp, right? We're just going to put it there. He's an imp. The fact that you're coming up in there talking about, babe, can you turn the light on? Matter of fact, hold on. I want y'all niggas to see my face. Look at my face. She said, hold on. Hey, babe, can you put your shirt on? As if you're not sitting on live talking to Kendra G, looking for a G to come take care of you. Like what is this? You get what I'm saying? What is it? But once again, this is 2024, right? This is what you're going to be seeing a whole lot of when it comes down to women. This is what you're going to be seeing a whole lot of when it comes down to some of your men who allow this type of behavior, who enable this type of behavior. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, bro. That is ridiculous. You're on a show looking for another man as you already have a man sitting in your house. Come on, man. Like, damn, man. Once again, hey, that's my generation, though. That's my generation for you.
Put a shirt on. Just show your.
Bring the shirt up.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. Where? Oh, hurry up, Chrissy.
Let me ask y'all, guys, right now, women want to sit over here and say, oh, you messed up for talking about it, blah, blah, blah. Guys, right? Think about it. Just think about this. Or for women, one matter, let me ask the women, if you're in this situation, can y'all ask yourselves, what is a man, like, what is a man thinking about in this situation? Once again, you're on Kendra G dating show. Now, mind you, Kendra G is allowing this to happen. On Kevin Samuel's show, he would have booted out Blockhead motherfucker up out of there, bro. He would have booted out Blockhead up out of there. He would have booted her ass up out of there. But no, Kendra G is allowing it to slide and saying, hey, well, you know what, man, this is entertainment, so come on. And once again, you will, as I stated earlier in the video, you will always see the difference. You can see the big difference. You can see the big difference between Kendra G show and Kevin Samuel's show. You can always see the big difference. You will always see the big difference, man. Like I said, Kevin Samuel's not allowing this stuff to happen, bro. Kevin Samuels is going to, like, yo, you got to get up out of here. You got to get up out of here because, number one, you're messing up the integrity of the show, right? Number two, you're a child, right? You're a child. Once again, Kendra G mission is to make sure that these women find men. That's Kendra G's job. Make sure that these women find men. But you have a woman up here who is married. Then you about to put this man on a show. Mind you, this woman is actively looking for a man. A shit show, man. This is a shit show.
It's on a time limit. She just wants to. Oh. Here, put your shirt on. Sorry. Oh my God, hurry up.
Please rate Kendra G's experience. I would give it a 4.
He was like smoking. Okay. So this is him.
Hi, how are you?
Let's speak up. Oh, what's your name?
Beat Mahmoud.
Mood, okay. And this is your wife,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay. You guys.
Yo, I had to pause that in for a second. Yo, now, man, look, maybe I'm tripping, and maybe I'm showing my toxic masculinity, but come on, bro. Hi, Kendra, how you doing? Like I said, married for the wrong reasons. She needed that boy to get a green card. They're just best friends. That's all. They're just best friends. They're just best friends. But someone would ask, well, if that's the case, then why she putting herself all through this drama? Yeah, that is true. But hey, once again, legally married for the wrong reasons, right? You're getting married because, hey, you need that card. You need that green card. But then again, like they said, hey, I believe she said he's been here since he was 15. So, I mean, like I said, bro, that relationship, man, is, like I said, married for the wrong reasons.
Fell in love, Ashley told me.
Yes, we did.
How long did you guys know each other before she became your wife?
1 month or 2 months?
It was 3 months.
So you proposed pretty
No.
fast.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you proposing for paperwork? What do you propose for?
Huh?
Did you propose
Yeah,
for love?
No, because in my religion we get married. Like
you know,
first to have a
this is-
relationship.
Everybody's here, so it's-
Okay,
Well-
I'm not saying anything wrong.
okay.
So did you marry her for love or did you marry her for the paperwork to stay in America?
No, I married her for love. I've been in America already for 10 years.
Okay. I'm just curious. Why did you have to get married so fast then?
So I can have a relationship with her.
He's Muslim.
Oh, so in order for you to be with her, according to your religion, you have to get married.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hey, listen, look, and I'm not here to knock anybody's culture, anybody's religion. But once again, common sense wise, right? Just common sense wise, right? Once again, you sitting over here saying, hey, well, you got my marriage, hey, in my culture, you have to marry, or in order to, be in a relationship with her, you have to marry. Doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. But let's just use common sense here. Why do we marry? We marry because we are interested in this person, and the person compliments us. The reason I say the reason why I say, I'm interested in this woman and she compliments me is because we've been together long enough for me to know this is somebody that I want to be with. She compliments me. I can grow old with this person. Not to sit over here and say, well, because I just want to date you, let me go, I have to marry you. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, if that's what your culture does, and that's what your culture does. But I'm just saying, let's use common sense. Let's just use common sense. Now, because, hey, your culture, you did all of that. Now look where you're at. You got your girl on live looking for some other meat. And you want to sit over here and say, hey, well, in my culture, in order for me to date her, I got to be able to make this. Doesn't make sense. So, in other words, in my culture, before we can have sex, we got to get married. So guess what? Hey, I wanted some of that poom poom in my card. So, hey, I want to go ahead and have sex with her, right? I'm going to go ahead and marry her. Once again, like I said, if that's the culture and the religion, that's how they run it, and okay, then that's fine. But I'm just saying, there's just times you're just going to have to use common sense here. And common sense say, do not deal or marry somebody or have kids with somebody you don't even know. Doesn't make any sense.
All right. Well, how did you guys meet? Destiny, how did you two meet?
Facebook dating.
Facebook dating. Okay. All
That's
right.
so
Well,
funny.
all right. Well, nice to meet you, sir. Congratulations on your marriage.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So Destiny.
Yeah.
So you're off the market. You was just calling me to give me an update,
Yeah,
or
I'll tell you. Just that. That's all.
we can't see your face, honey. There we go.
Yeah, sorry. I was just telling you just that.
Okay. So when is this paperwork finalized?
Well, we went to the interview, and she said we were lying. I guess.
Oh, she thinks y'all lying too? Yeah. She's probably. Why she think y'all was lying? What questions she thought y'all was lying about?
So he was married to a black woman before for paperwork. So it kind of threw everything off.
But he was married for her paperwork, but this time with you was love.
Yeah. So this time it's love.
This time is love. Before it was paperwork. So when did he divorce the black woman for paperwork?
Wait, what did he say?
When did he get divorced to the other woman?
This was maybe 1 year. But it's just when you date these people or these Arabic guys, it's just a little different because you gotta be family oriented, and I'm not really that, so
Guys, right? If y'all probably only have let me see how many people I have in my chat right now. Let me see how many people I have in my live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. Got 0. Well, wait, I actually got one. But look, as I stated earlier in my live, right? If y'all just not coming in, if y'all watching this video after, as I stated earlier in my live, when you, as a woman, right, you mainly see it right for your woman when they go outside of their culture and go date. You have to deal with their culture, right? Very rare do you ever freaking see people go outside and go deal and and go to somebody else's country and have them flip their culture over into some Western culture that they're trying to bring over there. You would never see that. Like I said, you're going to have people, right? You're going to have people who sit up here and say, right? You're going to have these women who sit up here and don't want to make that change. And like I said, this woman, she had to make that change. And I said, two things are going to happen. She's just going to be so gullible to where they're just going to run all over her and they're just going to take advantage of her and they be like, cool, she's down with us. Or she's not going to like any of the things, man, that she's going to have to do. I.e., this right here. She said, she's telling you, well, I have to be family oriented and I have to do this, I have to do that. Had you known that beforehand, you wouldn't be through it. You wouldn't be in this situation. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, that right there just doesn't make any sense. But once again, it proves my point even further. Now, this is blind reaction. Didn't watch this. And I think I like this. I like doing lives a little bit better because, like I said, I can actually do blind reactions, right? We can actually go over this together. But like I said, I called that out. It was going to happen. Like she was going to do one. She was either going to be one. She's going to do one or two things: be gullible, be taken advantage of, deal with the culture, or sit over here and have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Well, yeah, I guess I guess I deal with your culture because I want to deal with you, but also other part of me wants to do what I want to do. You can't do that, and that's where women pick and choose the type of men that they want, and it's like you can't do that. Right? You can't do that. Like I told my girlfriend, I was like, man, look, when we first started dating, I said, man, dude, listen, you want a traditional guy. You're gonna get a traditional guy. You're gonna get a guy that open up the door for you and be, gentle and, do all of that monkey shit that women want men to do. I'm gonna do all of that. But at the same time, I'm gonna be a man. So look, there's gonna be certain things that, hey, that a man might do. Like, for me, her biggest thing was, man, look, hey, us women don't like how men looking at other women. Oh, well, I got eyeballs. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna look. Right? There's certain things I'm not going to allow to happen. Just point blank period in a relationship. Booty shorts, they're done. It's done. Right? Crop tops, done. You're not gonna be wearing that. Now, like I said, you go on a cruise or whatnot, that's a different story. But like I said, man, when you're out in public, right? When you're on ground, when you're on soil, you're going to dress appropriately. Like I said, you want a traditional man, you're going to get a full traditional man. She wants an Arabic man, but she doesn't want everything that comes with an Arabic man. It doesn't work that way. If you're going to go overseas and go deal with some guy overseas, understand that you're going to have to deal with their customs. You're going to have to deal with their culture. And that's what she didn't want to do. She don't want to deal with that. But hey, you know what? I will at least still deal with you. And that doesn't work. Because when you look at people, like when you look at the Bible, even in the Bible, it tells you, don't deal with somebody who you aren't equally yoked with. So the culture, right? Culture is going to be a big factor in a lot of relationships, right? If you're somebody that's Islamic, right? And you got somebody who's a Christian. I don't know if people from Islam celebrate, Christmas or all that crap. But if they don't celebrate it, but then you go out here and go deal with a woman who's a Christian and she celebrates that shit and she's a diehard Christian fan, then y'all have kids. What are the kids going to do? You get what I'm saying? Unless the guy's going to be an imp and just allow the woman to run the household, then yeah, hey man, forget my culture. It's all about the woman. When it shouldn't be that way. When you're a man of the household, everything goes through. I don't care what nobody say. Everything goes through the man. If the man is Islamic, you're a Christian, you need to go Islamic. But once again, that's what they say. You don't deal with people you're not equally yoked with. So Like I said, she's trying to deal with somebody she's not equally yoked with, that you're not willing to change your customs, that you're not willing to change your culture, your religion, or your mindset to, once again, secure the man that you want. Now, she said, he's Arabic. Once again, you want to deal with an Arabic man, but you don't want to deal with everything that comes with him. Once again, that's the type of mindset a lot of you women have today. They want to have a traditional man. Over here in America, they want a traditional man, but they don't want to do things they don't want everything that comes with a traditional man, right? That means having a man who has self-respect, who's going to put his foot down, who's going to seem controlling, right? I mean, who gives a fuck? I mean, it doesn't matter, right? If you want a traditional man, you're going to have to accept everything that comes with it. And once again, that's what American women today are not understanding.
You're not a family-oriented person? No. Why not? Why aren't you?
I just never grew up with like family, so I'm just not that. So yeah, we're together for the moment, and he's gonna get paperwork and.
So the lady said she's online. She gotta go back for a second interview.
Yeah. No, she just made him like write a letter. So.
I want you to call me a year from now and keep me in the loop of how your turns out.
Yeah, then I'll come on.
Thank you.
Eventually.
All right, man, we better go ahead and end it right there, man. We're going to end it right there, man. So let's go ahead and wrap this stuff up. Let's go ahead and wrap this show up. Let's wrap this show up, man. Let's wrap this show up. So, man, look, at the end of the day, man, like I said, for, just hitting back on that same point, for a lot of y'all women, y'all have to understand when you're trying to deal with men overseas or you're trying to deal with a traditional man, you have to take everything that comes with that man. You have to take everything that comes with that man. That includes his culture, right? That includes his culture. But see, once again, a lot of these women a lot of these women don't care about that. They want to do what they want to do. Well, you know what? I want a traditional man, but I want to have a traditional man that I want to be able to nitpick or cherry pick things out of that traditional man that I don't want. Okay, well, here's what I don't want. I don't want the controlling. I don't want the accountability. Let me see. Oh, I don't want a man who has a man mindset, meaning that he's going to tell me to clean, and I don't want none of that. I just want a man who is going to sit over here and eat these moose knuckles, right? I want a man who's going to eat these moose knuckles when I tell him to. I want a man who's going to sit over here and make my food. I want a man who's going to be a traditional man, but also at the same time do all of the women things. And once again, you ain't gonna be able to get that, right? You ain't gonna be able to get that. But I called that, like I said, I called it earlier. I said, man, listen, she's not gonna want to be. She's more than likely not gonna want to deal with that stuff. And what happens? Well, I do want to deal with, a guy, man, who's Arabic, but they're all about family, and I'm just not about that. So once again, why are you dealing with that? So the fact that you just sat here and admitted that, hey, there's certain things that his family gonna want me to do that I know I'm gonna have to do that I don't want to do. So you understand. So you're admitting that you're not gonna want to do that, and you know that, hey, that stuff is not gonna work. So if you know it ain't gonna work, why continue to try to make it work with these guys? Why not go ahead and just deal with somebody here in the U.S.? Right, with somebody, man, who got the same culture as you. Why not do that? You make it easier for everybody. But no, you just want to continue to become a statistic. And that's an issue. That is an issue, man. But like I said, man, look, y'all let me know, man, down below. Like I said, man, our next live is going to be Friday. Like I said, man, we're going to be doing a whole lot. I created another channel, KB Reacts. KBTV Reacts. That's going to be straight lives. I'm going to do a bunch of lives on there. So, if y'all want to go check it out, go subscribe. If y'all want to go subscribe to it, go ahead. But like I said, man, we're going to be doing a whole lot more of these. Like I said, when I first started the Kendra G videos, man, it was, I just ain't freaking feel like, having to edit Kendra G videos, these 20-minute long videos. You know, now I understand how to do a live. I know how to do a live. When you have some of my subscribers tell me, hey man, look, bro, you need to do a live to engage with us and all that. I didn't know how to freaking damn do that stuff, you know, but also at the same time, you know, hey, I didn't have the, how can I put it? I didn't prioritize it. Let's put it that way. I didn't prioritize it. So now we're going to prioritize this. So like I said, man, we got more videos coming. We got more lives coming. So y'all do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe, man. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that came out here. I appreciate the 1 to 2 people that keep coming in and out of this video, man. I appreciate y'all, man. But like I said, man, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe. And this, yes, sir. And I see you, cool Papa Rob. That's a very desperate situation. I mean, hey, man.